Hi, welcome to Pilates at Home with me, Keita-Marie, your Pilates instructor. So today we're going to begin sitting with our legs bent, feet hip width apart, heels in line with hips. We're going to just rest the hands along the outside of the legs. We're going to sit with the back straight, press the shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, I want you to actively feel that belly button pulling towards the spine. Try and maintain it as much as possible as you take your next deep breath in, breathing above your diaphragm into your rib cage, and exhale again through your mouth. 2 more times, breathing in and out. 1 more time, breathing in. This time as you breathe out, you're going to tuck your tailbone under, drop the chin to the chest, rounding up your spine into the shape of a C, and then you're going to release your pelvis through your hips, lengthen the spine to come back up as if you are sitting against the wall in your neutral spine position. So again, continue your deep breath in and out as you tuck your tailbone under, drop your chin to the chest, and then release your pelvis through your hips and lengthen the spine. 1 more time. Drop your chin to the chest, come into your C curve. This time stay in the C curve. Slide the arms along the legs. Come a little bit deeper as far as you can. Now you're going to release your hands from the legs if you can. Reach your arms forward and just keep the C curve. Roll up and roll back down. Maintain the C curve as you reach up and coming down. If it's a little bit challenging for you, hold your legs and keep the elbows tight as you pull up and releasing down. And up and down. 1 more time, and up and down. Now stay down. We're going to gradually roll down towards the spine, bringing that spine to the mat, notch by notch, and then we're going to roll back, peeling head, peeling rib cage, activating upper abdominals now. Roll up to come to sit. So curve that spine, drop the chin to the chest, roll down, spine comes to the mat notch by notch, and then rolling back up, scoop that tummy in, coming back up to your seated position. Again, if you need to use your arms to assist you, gently hold your legs as you release your spine down, and when you roll back up, do the same thing. Grab your legs or come to the furthest point you can go. Last one, rolling down. Now this time we're going to stay down. We're going to bring our hands down to the mat. We're going to inhale, slide our shoulders up to the ears like you're shrugging your shoulders, and then exhale, slide those shoulders and arms forward. 2 more times. Inhale, shrug those shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, slide them forward. 1 more time. Inhale, keep your belly button pulled down to the spine. Exhale, slide your arms forward. Now just walk your feet just enough for the soles of feet to be able to comfortably press into the mat. Heels are not under the knees just yet. Your feet, however, are still hip width apart. Take an active breath in, pulling the belly button down towards the spine, pulling your rib cage down as well. As you exhale, you're going to peel head, peel shoulder blades off, slide your hands along the mat, and then float them up beside the hips. Hold them here. Take 2 deep breaths in. As you exhale through your mouth, see if you can come up a little bit higher with the shoulders. Stay here, inhaling and exhale, pulling the belly button to spine. 1 more, breathing in through your nose. Imagine you're smelling flowers, and then breathe out through your mouth as if you're blowing out a candle. And then release your shoulders and release your head and arms to the mat. Walk your feet in a little bit closer now. Ankles are still hip width apart. Let's go back into that Pilates tuck position again. So curling as we peel our head, shoulders, sliding arms forward, coming up. Inhaling, exhale, hold it here. You're going to lift your right leg up, bringing your right knee above your right hip, bring your left leg up. Hold it here. Both knees are bent. You're just going to tap your right toes to the mat. Squeeze, pull it up. Tap your left toes. Squeeze, pull it up. Tap right toes and up. Left toes and up. Right toes. Now try to keep your pelvis stable. So make sure you're looking at it. So your head should be above your chest. You're using your upper abdominal muscles to keep those shoulders and the head up, not your neck. 1 more set. And left leg. Hold it here with the legs, release shoulders and head down to the mat. We're going to take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to lift our hips off the mat, squeeze the tummy in, exhale down. Don't think about height, think about maintaining the alignment of the torso as you lift and you scoop your tummy in, releasing down. Activate your pelvic floor muscles as well. So those lower pelvic floor muscles, squeeze those as you do this. Roll over prep and up and down. 2 more times and up. Try to sustain it and hold it. Last one and up and down. Now you're going to pull the thighs towards your chest, place hands on top of the knees. Take a deep breath, sliding your shoulders and your elbows forward. Bring your legs together, bring your feet together. We're going to peel head and peel shoulder blades off. Reach those arms forward, past your hips. They're at the level of your shoulders. Take a deep breath, slide your ribcage towards your hips some more. Bring the knees up so they're on top of your knees, and lift the feet up so that the feet are now higher than the knees. Let's make a fist with both hands. We're going to pump the arms up and down from the shoulders, and as you pump, you're going to inhale for 5 sharp deep breaths and then exhale for 5 sharp deep breaths. So we're inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. So breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, and in and out, and in and out, and in and out. 2 more sets. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3. Last set. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull thighs into the chest. Hands on top of your knees. Release your shoulders and head to the mat. Just place your legs on the mat. Slide the legs all the way out now. Lift your arms up, bring them slightly behind you so that the palms are facing the ceiling, but do not bring them all the way to the mat because you don't want to lift and pop that chest up. We want to keep that chest down. Keep your shoulders on away from your ears. You're going to inhale, lift the arms above the shoulders, slide your shoulders and ribcage forward towards your hips. Exhale, peel head and shoulder blades off. Roll up through your C-curve spine and bring the torso over the legs. Scoop that tummy in, flex your feet. Roll those shoulders back and down as you pull your belly button towards the spine. And that action of pulling the belly button is what brings your spine to the mat. Gradually, notch by notch, releasing shoulders and head. Bring the arms behind you, point the feet. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, peel head and shoulder blades off. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, torso over legs. Flex the feet. Scoop that tummy in. Inhale, pulling back. Exhale, gradually release the spine to the mat. Inhale, exhale, arms come behind the head, point the feet. Inhale, arms up, rolling up through your C-curve spine while you scoop the belly in towards the spine. Bring the torso forward. Remember, you're not trying to touch the toes. Flex the feet, scoop the belly in. Your arms just stay at the level of your shoulders throughout the exercise. Last one, here we go. Point the feet and lift those arms up. Peel your head and shoulder blades off, rolling up through C-curve spine. Bring your torso over the legs. Flex the feet, pull the belly button to the spine, gradually rolling down. Release shoulders and head. Bring the arms behind you. Now bring your arms up, bring them down towards the mat. Point your feet. You're going to bend your right knee. Place your left hand on top of your left hip. You're going to extend that right leg up towards the ceiling, and we're now going to draw circles on the ceiling with our big toe of that right leg while keeping our hips stable. So this hand is here just to ensure that we're keeping this hip stable. Let's go. So inhale to the right, forward, left and center. Breathing into the hip socket. It's a nice and easy free movement. And to the right, forward, left and center. Right, forward, left and center. Hold it here, flex the foot, and let's reverse it. Now if your hamstrings are tight, you can slightly bend the knee, but you would still need to circle from the hips. So across the body, side and center, just like this. Across the body, front, side and center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Hold it here, lengthen that leg. I want you now to peel your head, peel your shoulder blades off. You're going to walk your hands up your legs to the furthest point they can go without releasing all of your back off of the mat. You're going to scoop that tummy in, connecting your core to your legs. Use your core to lift your left leg up and reach that right leg down. Bringing that right leg all the way down to the mat. Then you're going to slowly walk your hands down your leg as you release your spine to the mat and bring your arms down. Some space between the lower half of your arms and your hips. Once again, if your hamstring is tight, you can slightly bend that knee. So otherwise, you're lengthening straight up to the ceiling and we're circling together to the left, forward, right and center. Remember, you can place your right hand on top of your right hip to make sure it's not moving. You're lengthening that right leg out as well, which helps to anchor the pelvis and the lower back. Last one in this direction, flex the foot and reverse it. So when you're circling that leg, you're breathing into your hip socket to free up the movement of the leg, but you're actively contracting and pulling down in your abs to cement your torso and anchor it to the floor. One more, inhale and exhale. Now point that foot, peel head and shoulder blades off, walk your hands up your legs, going to the furthest point you can go. Try though not to hold behind your knees, because then the temptation is to bend that knee. We're going to scoop the tummy in and we're going to switch legs. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So tummy lifts that leg up. Tummy lifts that leg up. Inhale, exhale, squeeze tummy in. Inhale, exhale. Now if you can do it without your arms. Otherwise, keep holding your arms. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more set. And inhale, exhale. Lift both legs up, bend the knees, relax the shoulders and the head on the mat. Take 2 deep breaths. As you exhale, release your tailbone down to the mat. Lift your feet up in line with your knees and keep the thighs glued together. We're going to bring the hands to the mat. We're going to peel head and shoulder blades off, sliding arms forward and up. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to lengthen those legs out away from your body, pressing your tummy down to the spine, and then connecting abs to legs. Squeeze that tummy to pull those thighs in, and extend, and in, and extend. Now you can keep doing the legs alone, or you can add the arms by lifting the arms to the ceiling and bring the arms forward and down. Arms to the ceiling, arms forward and down. Make sure that your gaze stays looking at down the center line of your torso, looking at your belly button or your pelvis or the tops of your thighs. 2 more. Last one. And in. Relax shoulders and head. Place hands on top of your knees. We're going to roll over onto one side and we're going to come onto our stomachs. So lying on the tummy now, bringing our elbows back, pull the back towards your feet. Our forearms are just outside of the torso and the shoulders. Tip of the nose is on the mat. We're going to engage our core now. So imagine that there's a marble underneath your belly button. Use your belly button to lift that marble up towards the spine. You're going to keep your legs about hip width apart and the tops of your feet are just gently resting on the mat. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift the torso up. Keep the head in line with the neck and spine. So we're not breaking the line of the neck by lifting the head up. Our gaze continues to be on the mat. And then we're slowly going to release the torso down. So exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down one more time. Exhale up. And inhale down. Now this time we're going to work just the legs, so leaving the arms and the torso exactly where it is. We're going to lift one at a time, our right leg up, keeping both hips on the mat and bringing it down. And think about lifting from your hamstring just below your buttocks. Lifting the left leg up as opposed to lifting from your heels. And down. Right leg up. And down. Left leg up. And down. Now we're going to do both legs. Lift both legs up. And down. One more time. Lift both legs up. And down. Now you're going to extend your arms in front of you, shoulder width apart. We're going to inhale, lift the torso and the arms up. Hold it here. We're going to bend the elbows so the arms are hovering above the mat. Elbows are bent in line with shoulders. And as you pull those elbows into the body, we're going to squeeze and lift the torso up and come back down to this goal pose position where our elbows are in line with our shoulders but the torso is lifted off of the mat. So squeeze the tummy in, pull elbows into the side of the body, lift the torso up and come back down. Squeeze elbows into the side of the body and release down. 3 more. And up. Squeeze those shoulders and down. And up. And down. And up. And down. Hold it here. You're going to release the torso all the way down to the mat, pressing into your palms. So you're in your goal pose position still, elbows in line with shoulders. You're going to inhale, lift the chest up, straighten your arms, pressing into the palms, open your chest forward, squeeze the tummy in, and you're going to gradually release the torso down. From here, just pull your elbows back just a little bit so the elbows are now no longer beside your shoulders but slightly behind. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, gradually straighten your elbows. Make sure your shoulders stay down. Open your chest, tummies in, and gradually release the torso down. So let's come onto our elbows, bringing our elbows directly underneath our shoulders. We're going to curl those toes under. Make sure wherever you're curling your toes is not a slippery, is a non-slip surface, that there's some grip to it. Because we're going to go into our plank. Now our legs are still hip width apart. We're going to pull and lift the tummy to the spine. Roll the shoulders back and up. Inhale. Imagine that there's a string attached to your belly button. That string is being pulled directly up to the ceiling as you lift your hips up. Tilt or tuck your tailbone slightly under. This protects your back. Make sure your hips are in line with your shoulders. Straighten your knees. You can do it one at a time, or you can do it simultaneously, both legs together, and hold it here. Holding the plank as you actively press into those forearms, lifting the belly button to the spine, lifting rib cage up to the spine as well. Gravity wants everything to come down, but you're going to resist that pull by lifting it all up. Remember to do your breathing. You're inhaling through your nose as if you're smelling flowers, exhaling through your mouth as if you're blowing out a candle. And then we're going to release those knees down, very nice and easy, nice and soft, and release the pelvis down. Just check your arms, make sure they were in the correct position. If they weren't in the correct position just now when you did the plank, make that adjustment now, because we're going to go back again. Now for the second plank, you have the option of just holding the plank, or you can join me in doing a leg pull where we lift one leg, alternating legs. Make sure that if you aren't steady though in the plank, don't advance to the next level. Just keep holding the plank, because the plank by itself is extremely effective. So ready, let's go. Inhale. That belly button string pulls up towards the ceiling. Tuck your tailbone under, straighten your knees, press your heels back. Now remember, you're either holding this or you're joining me to lift your right leg up. Keep the right leg there. You're going to point that foot, flex, pushing back. So you're sliding back along that heel, left heel. Rock the body forward and bring that right toe down. Same thing on the left side. Lift the left leg up, pushing back, sliding forward, down. Right leg up, pushing back in the left leg, sliding forward, down. No movement in your buttocks. Your buttocks don't get higher. Keep those buttocks in the level of your shoulders. Those of you holding the plank, still hold the plank. We're almost there. And everyone, relax the knees and relax the hips. Good job. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, press up on all fours. You're going to walk your knees in. Sit back on your heels, relax or release your chest to your thighs, slide your arms forward and release your head down. Breathing in and out, in and out. We're going to come up a bit onto all fours. We're going to take our right hand, thread it through in between left hand and left knee. Sit back on the heels as you turn your head to look towards that right hand, relaxing your ear towards your shoulder and your knee. And then come back up, take that hand, place it here, and do the same thing on the left side. So the left hand comes through, head looks towards the hand, kind of leads to the side, releasing shoulders to the knee and relaxing head on your shoulders. Breathe here. And slowly coming back up to tabletop position. So let's now shift the weight. Come and sit in the front of your mats. We're going to walk the legs in. Curve that spine. Bring the hands to the backs of the thighs. Relax those elbows. Scoop that tummy in. Come onto the tips of your toes. Now using your core, using your abs, that ab connection to your limbs, you're going to pull your legs up towards your chest. Hold it here. Take a couple deep breaths as you find your balance, which is going to be different for everybody. Your balance position will not look like mine. Likewise, mine will not look like yours. Now that we're here, we're going to slowly one by one extend the legs. So you're going to start first with your right leg, and you can go as far as you can go. And if you can't go all the way, that's quite fine. What I don't want you to do is to rock back as you're extending the legs. So even as you're extending the legs, you're pulling up and lifting up through the crown of the head to keep this position with the torso lifted, but the lower part curled under into a half C curve. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, exhale. And now we're going to try both legs, lengthening both legs out and bringing them down. 2 more times. Both legs out and bringing them down. Last one, both legs out. Now wherever you are, the furthest position, whether they're halfway bent or fully straightened, find the furthest position along your legs. Now you can keep holding your thighs, you can hold your calves, your ankles, wherever is comfortable for you. Everyone, open your knees so your knees are the width of your shoulders. Pull up through the top of the head, squeeze that tummy in. We're now going to do open leg rocker. So you're going to drop your chin to the chest and we're going to just rock, as the name suggests. Rock back onto your shoulders, rock up, hold the balance, squeezing that tummy in. Good. Rock back, rock up. You have to use momentum, so don't try to go back and then hold it. You have to allow yourself to rock and rock back up and then squeeze that tummy, squeeze that pelvic floor muscle to hold it. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Good. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Hold it here for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs together and bring the feet down. Now bring your hips back just a little bit, but make sure there's enough space behind you on the mat because we are going to eventually roll back. Feet are now going to be hip width apart, so are the knees, just as we started the class. We're once again going to curl that lower back. And we're going to extend our arms a little bit higher than our shoulders, so our arms are parallel to the thighs. Shoulders back and down. You're going to gradually release the spine, notch by notch to the mat. And then bring the arms slightly behind you. Once again, you're not bringing your arms all the way to the mat. They're slightly lifted so that you can keep your rib cage down. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Now connecting upper abdominals to arms. Lift your arms up. Slide upper abs forward towards your hips. Peel head and peel shoulder blades off. Squeeze the tummy in. Use all the abs now to roll up. Release pelvis through hips. Lengthen the spine. Curve the spine and roll back down. Releasing shoulders and head, bring the arms behind you. 1 more time. Lifting the arms up, slide shoulders and ribcage forward. Peel head, peel your shoulder blades off, squeeze your abs in, and coming up. Now, if you need to work on this a little bit more, go for it. Just continue to keep both feet on the mat and rolling down and up. But if you want to move to the next level, bring your legs closer together, bring your thighs together. We're going to extend your right leg. We're going to curve the spine and roll down. Releasing shoulders and head, then bring the arms and roll back up. Good job. Keep lengthening that leg as you roll down. And lift the arms up, rolling back up. Now lower that leg, extend the left leg, same thing 2 times, rolling down. So remember, you can have both feet on the mat still, or have that one leg extended, last one, rolling down. And rolling back up. So again, you can continue to do one leg extended if you feel like you want to work on that a little bit further. Otherwise, bring the legs closer in together. Keep the thighs still together. Lift the heels up. Float the toes up into the balance position that we were just in. Leave the legs there as you release shoulders and head. When you bring the arms behind you, bring those knees slightly in so they're now above your hips. And then you're going to bring your arms up, peel head and shoulder blades off, bring your knees slightly forward of those hips, reaching above your knees, come up to your balance. And rolling down. curve the spine, release shoulders and head, bring the arms behind you, bring those knees on top of your hips, arms come up to the ceiling, peel head and shoulder blades off, rolling up, pulling up through the spine, again rolling down. And you can do this too with your legs straight if you wish, if you are able to, if you're strong enough in your core to do it with your legs straight. This is the last one. And rolling down, release shoulders and head, arms come slightly behind you, arms come up and reaching up above the knees towards the toes. Whether your legs are straight, whether your legs are bent, whether you're doing single leg, whether both legs are on the mat, hold it for 4, 3, 2 and 1, and slowly come up. Good job. We're going to do one more exercise. We're going to roll down to the spine, bring the hands to the mat, walk the feet in, feet are hip width apart. Let's return to that bridge position, holding it here, pulling the belly button to the spine. You're going to lift your right leg up above your right hip, extending that leg towards the ceiling, or if that's uncomfortable for you, you can keep your knee bent. And we're just going to lower our hips halfway down towards the mat and press the hips up and lower. Press it up one more time and lower the hips and press them up. Place that foot on the mat, make sure it is at the position where it is hip width apart in line with the other leg. And then let's do the left leg now. Remember, the leg can be straight or slightly bent. I'll do the bent version now. Lower your hips halfway, press the hips up. Make sure the hips stay on the same level. One hip should not be higher than the other. It's the hamstring of the leg that's on the floor that is working. Place that foot on the mat. Lift your arms up, bring the arms behind the head. Keep them lifted off of the floor. You're going to keep reaching your arms in this direction as you release the spine and roll it down in the opposite direction. Once you come down to the mat with your lower spine, squeeze the tummy in one by one, pull the thighs into the chest, place the hands on the knees, and just gently rock from side to side. Inhaling and exhaling. We're going to release both knees all the way over to the left side of the body. Open the arms to the sides so the arms are in a straight line, in line with your shoulders. Turn your head to look away from the legs to the right. Breathing in and out. You can keep these knees bent, or you can straighten that top leg, holding it from underneath with your hand. And then you bring that leg in one by one. Bring the head to center. Bring those thighs to the chest. Release them now to the right side. Turn your head to look to the left. Breathe here. Remember, you can extend that top leg, holding it from below, from underneath with that hand. And then release the leg. You're going to keep those knees down on the right side of the body. You're going to lift your left arm up and over. You're going to place that hand in front of the chest. Slide your left leg out and slowly press up. And we're going to come to the seated position that we started during the introduction of the class. Sitting with the legs comfortably crossed, hands resting on the knees. Let's inhale, roll the shoulders up, exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale, back and down. 1 more time. This time really lengthening up from the base of your spine, your tailbone, all the way up through the spine, through the neck, through the top of the head. Press your elbows back and down beside your torso. Relax your palms on your knees. You're going to turn your head to look to the right and center. Turn it to look to the left and center. Lift the chin to the ceiling and center. Bring the chin to the chest and center. And let's end with one deep breath in, smelling those flowers, and out, blowing out a candle, engaging those abs. And that is all for today. Thank you very much. I hope this Pilates routine helped to get your day started, or maybe even ended your day. But either way, thank you for joining me on the mat. My name is Keita-Marie, and until next time, please be safe. I'll see you then. Bye.